Hello everyone, and welcome back to Bourbon with Bill. Today's topic is going to be the important financial reports that the CPA can issue on your behalf. The CPA is a very unique individual in that we're highly, as we know from the previous videos, we're highly trained, we have certain skill sets, but we also have one more thing that only we can do, and that is called the attest function. That doesn't come up very often, but it does come up in the financial world. What that basically means is we can issue independent reports at various assurance levels that talk about your financial statements so that bankers, individuals that need your statements, yourself as the business owner, can rely on the accuracy of those statements. So there are only 3 reports that we can issue. I'm going to go over them quickly from the least assurance to the most assurance. The first one is the compilation. Really, that is the least of all. We put the financials together, we make sure they look good, make sure they have all the elements they need, but we really don't check deeply all of the numbers. At that point, we issue a report that does not issue an opinion, does not give any major assurance, but it does tell you that the financials are put together properly. Our industry standards is called GAAP, or Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. Those are the rules that we all live by. Whether you're Exxon or the painter that paints his houses on the street, we all live by the same set of rules. So that report really just puts those things into that format, making sure that they're substantially correct, best we can tell. The next level is a review. A review is where we go in and do a little bit deeper dive. We look at statistics, we look at ratios. We try to make sure that we still have, obviously they're going to be in accordance with GAAP, but there's also a second set of standards, statements on standards for accounting and review services. It's a second set of standards that we have to live by in putting these reports together. We start using those now as well as GAAP, and refining the statements a little bit more to make sure that they're independent and they're as accurate as possible at that level of service. The third one is the audit. Now, this is not the IRS audit like you would think of. This is an audit where we come in and go through your books and make sure that all of the transactions are proper, accurate, reported properly, classed properly. Nothing's left out. We try to make sure that they're as accurate as can be. The difference between this one and the other two is we actually issue an opinion. That opinion states whether your financials are accurate or not accurate, if that's the case. And that opinion is very, very valuable because we are putting our professional reputation on the line along with you. In order to prepare that audit, we have to much more deeply understand not only your financial statements, but how you do things in your business. Those things are called internal controls. We need to make sure that things are in place to ensure that the financials are being reported accurately all the time, not just when we come in the door. So we really just look at a lot more stuff. Obviously that's the most expensive, but it's also the most valuable. Again, only CPAs can issue these 3 reports. No other entities of any type can issue reports like this. So that is a lot of our value in what we do. Who uses these reports? Why would you want them? What level would you want? The first one that you usually see is bankers. If you have a loan at the bank, your loan covenants probably state the type of report that is required and the frequency of when it's required. So you want to be careful with that. When you're getting a loan at the bank and the pages are 45 pages long and you're initialing each page and you're signing away everything, in there somewhere is going to be a section on financial reporting, and you want to read that because that's going to tell what you have to do. And before you sign it, you might want to check with your CPA firm and find out what the cost is for that. Audits can be very costly depending on the type of business you have, so you want to be really sure of what you're signing. So be careful. Investors also may want to see that. Partners, the public in general, if you're a public company such as Exxon, you have to report that stuff, and you have to have those type of disclosures. The level of service that you need is really just going to be based on your needs, who needs it, what they need it for, the frequency they need it, the level of assurance they need. So those are things that you want to be sure you know about. If you have any questions, always check with your CPA, your trusted advisor. We can walk you through that and help you understand what you really need and get you to the right place. Not all CPA firms offer this particular service. All can, but some may choose not to. It's a different type of employee, it's a different type of software, a different type of skill set. So make sure that your CPA offers this service if you're going to be in need of it. If not, you'll have to deal with another CPA firm that actually does offer the service. And this is just another way that we can help you as your trusted advisor. It's something that our industry, the financial industry, relies heavily on, and CPAs are very, very proud to do this right and bring this to the table for you as our customers. So, we're back to the bourbon again. I had to pull out one of my favorites again, Brimstone by Balcones. This is the regular Brimstone, the everyday version, if you will. I had in one of the videos, I have a special version of the Brimstone, but this is the everyday version. Very, very good. Nice sipping bourbon. Made in Texas, made in Waco, Texas. So pick some up at your local store and try it out and see if you like it. Let me know. Your comments are always welcome. And that's it for today. So be kind to everyone and have a profitable day. And cheers.